So we return to the
Oh yeah,
interior
so
of Silyra's home.
he swoops in invisibly. The door, if you would.
Hmm?
The door, if you would.
She closes it.
He will become visible once more. He's fucking tall. He's looming. Not over her, but
Is there a
you know.
reason you feel the need to be invisible all the time?
Force of habit, but also, well, you never know who's going to be keeping an eye out for those we don't want us. You know, don't want seeing us.
I see. Are the others ready?
I don't think so. They are having a bit of a spat. I believe one of them turned into a panther.
I heard. I regret to say this is not an uncommon occurrence. Not the panther specifically, but this sort of thing.
Yes, I am aware.
Normally it's a spider.
And if this is the showing, I worry that we might be doomed. Right. Oh, that is
They
a
are
conversation for
powerful.
another day. I am aware. Yes, they are.
At least there were no
You all have
gunshots.
felled quite the beast beneath the city.
Yes.
That was impressive. But the matter at hand, I know vaguely, where Reezi's spouse is.
Wonderful.
But to get there, we have one of two options. Well, there are many, but those are far less efficient. I can bring us to, well, Chisel, one of the few teleportation circles, or the one in Athendale, which I don't believe that we want to be going to.
No, we do not.
Of course. So, it might be a bit of a walk.
We've
This
done
will not
plenty
be
of
happening.
walking.
Yes, I just want to inform you this will not be happening tonight. Chisel is far from the coast. The
Are we
other,
leaving tonight then?
we could. However, I believe there might be a few more eyes in Athendale than there are here.
I would not
So
be
that is
surprised.
up to you. We should try to be as discreet as we can. The other deal is, what am I going to be telling your father? All is well, I suppose, as we are not going to the Queen's dinner.
For now, yes.
He will put a claw up to his horn, and we'll say this out loud, because why not? Lord O'Warren, all is well, all is the same. Nothing to report.
You get a message back. Good.
Yep.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Mr. Drakmeyer?
I don't believe so. Unless if you wanted any more information that I can provide.
Well, perhaps you should just write up a report. Do you do those?
Yes, I do. Not often, though.
Well, I would love something I can read.
Of course. Very well. Well then, I suppose you will be wanting to have a good night then.
Yes. Good night.
Yes. Have a good night, Lady Silyra. And he will turn invisible.
As soon as I hear his door close.
The door, I'm assuming she's standing like at the door?
Not my door, your door.
Oh, he was in your room.
Yeah, I know, but, like, is he not going back to his room?
Turns invisible.
Does his room door open?
Not that you can hear.
If I go out in the hallway, do I see it?
Nope.
Alright.
He turned invisible and, like, you didn't open your door.
Oh, then, yeah,
He's
she'll...
gone. But yeah, like, he turned invisible and didn't request for the door to be open. Nothing like that.
Then she opens the door and gestures for him to leave.
Whether or not
How am I
she
to know
doesn't
that
hear
you're
anything.
not staying here in my room? As he walks past. I assume I feel it.
Nope.
Mr. Drakmeyer?
There was no response. She can try to cast magic to find him. Or simply move around the
Have,
room
like, see
looking for
invisibility.
such things.
Just cast fireball on yourself centered in the room.
That sounds like a great way to die. I don't think I have see invisibility. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'll cast, do I have to spell magic? I think I do. I do. I'm gonna cast a spell magic, I guess.
There is no magic to dispel. He is not in this room.
Cool. Then she is going to get blackout drunk in her own room.
How he got out? I don't know.
Well, she opened the door.
Yeah, but she didn't feel him walk past.
Oh.
He's
She doesn't care anymore. She's so tired
he's mysterious.
and so stressed out. And she is being an adult, dang it. And she's going to drink wine by herself.
All right. You're drinking a whole bottle?
She's gonna not. I think she knows that you can get alcohol poisoning and that she doesn't have a very high tolerance, so she's just gonna drink the wine until it's clear that she should stop.
All right.
Drakmar, in his room, will cast a spell.
What spell?
He's going to sit down on his bed and will spend a minute communing with the heads that surround him, as we're going to cast Contact Other Plane.
You can't do that. That's cheating.
It's not cheating. It's on the Warlock spell list.
Cheater.
So, I need to make an intelligence save.
I
Let's
hope you know
go.
how. I hope you know
I'm
how
not
much,
insane.
how much I wanted this spell. So good.
This is a very good spell. So, I am not insane until I sleep. Instead, I'm going to ask 5 questions. As for what I am contacting, I'm not sure. Probably something to do with Tiamat.
Maybe.
But yes. You ask, where is Céline Deschaux now?
Silent Dosho.
I'm not sure how to pronounce the name.
Where is Reezy's bitch ass?
Where is Reezny's wife?
Where is the hoe?
Where is she at this moment?
Where is that stink bitch?
We keep calling him his wife. We're pretty sure this marriage is annulled. Fuck the law.
I mean, it hasn't been officially done, so...
As
Yeah.
the Princess of Athendel, Silyra considers this marriage over for what it's worth.
Yes,
The
but
highest
We're not
number
in
of
it,
ever
officially done.
had.
are we?
Drakmar's
Well, they
still
were
gonna
married
keep
in Athendel.
saying, he's gonna keep saying, spouse. Or wife,
Till death do us part.
apparently.
Yeah.
I like how Hammerfell has left us for literally like 18 hours and we're already planning at least 2 assassinations. Or murders, I guess.
You hear back. Athendel.
Yes, where on
helps.
Delhava is Céline Deschaux now?
Athendel.
Right. Does Lord O'Warren plan to betray the Pale Moon Circus? She in the fucking castle? I swear to God. She's in the fucking castle, isn't she?
Where is she? Sitting in Aloran's lap.
Yeah.
If she's secretly Miari, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'd love it. Then we can just start the whole kingdom over. Fuck the monarchy. Aelin's gonna die. They die. You don't know.
Depends.
That make Reezni my dad.
Does the mother of the Pale Moon Circus know of this betrayal?
No.
Yes. And those are my 5.
I said no.
I know.
No. That was it.
Yes. We cast it again.
Oh, we sure fucking would. What if we do cast it again?
Tiamat.
If
I
she's
need
in the
answers.
fucking, if she's in the
Tiamat.
fucking castle, that's major issues. Major issues.
Major
I wasn't
issues.
Tiamat.
We're gonna cast it, but again.
All right.
Just pass your int save, Smile.
He's good at this.
Good. Yes. Wonderful.
Yes.
Is Céline Deschaux in the castle of Athendale at the moment?
No.
Warren made her his court wizard.
Is it because he said Athendale instead of Athendel?
Shut the fuck up, Silyra.
Silyra's joining the spell.
Is Céline Deschaux in restitution?
No.
This is like the conch shell in that SpongeBob
Just
episode.
ask what city she's
Yeah.
in, you silly goat.
Which city is Céline Deschaux in?
Athendel.
Okay, so she's in the city, but not in the castle.
you
Is
not?
Lord O'Warren in the castle of Athendale?
No.
Where is Lord O'Warren in Athendale?
Lord Elwarren is not in Athendale.
Oh no.
Because we're having a bad time. Having a bad time.
He's in your
I
closet
think that was
right
Oh,
now.
this is so bad.
Well, the plot twist is Dragmire goes, "Oh shit, I was her too," and he turns into her.
Oh, damn it.
Dragmire is literally everyone's
I forgot.
nightmare all the
My
I
time.
fun is
forgot
finding
about
that
that weird,
Reezy
that
Dragmire.
weird. I forgot that weird 50 years with a goblin. How could I have forgotten?
Yes, it was a weird,
Wait, if
Everyone has
Dragmire
to
remembers,
try
dude,
things
tell us about Reezy's Never mind.
Reezy just kicks in the door and just like, "What's with you?
Reezy!
Any other castings?
Third. We've had 2 castings. Yes. What about third?
what
casting?
about a third one?
Do
I
it.
can't do that until I take an hour. But
What do you mean? You
What
don't
I
have
mean-
3 spell slots, you silly goat.
I sure do. But sending takes a spell slot forehead.
Imagine being so dedicated to your job, you're a warlock who spends a spell slot on sit.
Imagine not having sorcery points.
Wow.
Imagine
well,
having both.
imagine being able to cast invisibility and alter self at will.
And you be able to
I can
shoot
cast Alter Self
guns.
at will, and I
No, you
picked
can't.
Mage
You
Armor
can
over
cast-
invisibility.
you can
Yes,
cast-
I can.
No, you
It's
can't.
disguise
You can
self,
cast.
Oh, it's disguise
Disguise
self. Okay,
self.
I was close.
He can be whoever he wants, not just look like them.
I sound like them. I
So can
fuck
I. I
like
went to
them.
acting school.
Oh.
Just kidding.
We can wait an hour and do it again.
Dragmire,
Thrice more. Pass your int save, int
Hmm.
boy.
But if he's not in Athendale, where the fuck is he?
is he on this plane?
That'd be helpful.
Well, Elwarren is the elemental plane of fire, so you may be targeting the wrong person.
We'll do a short rest,
All right.
and we'll do it
Right.
again.
This is gonna get annoying.
It
Just
sure
pass your-
will.
He's gonna
He
fail his
knows
int save.
shit.
He's gonna fail his int save, and then he's like, okay, no more.
I can't wait for
I'm done.
Tiamat to be like, "I'm going to bed. New phone, who dis?"
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh.
Too much
Crazy
information.
now.
You
Well, you
take-
get the information still, don't you? But
Nope.
you just are done, basically.
I don't think so.
No,
On
if
a
on a
failure-
successful save, you can ask the entity up to 5
Yes.
questions.
So we take.
You pointed out earlier we left Hammerfell, and we've already
We
done
did.
some bad shit. It's been less than 24 hours. We've mentioned making a new plane of hell, and someone's communing with fucking Tiamat.
We take 17 points of psychic damage and are insane until we go to bed. So
Love
we're
it.
going to bed.
All right.
This is
Was
just
someone
what
who's insane
happens
know to do that?
when I
Or when
stay
you
up too
feel-
late.
You commune with the infernals and then, and then
No, I
go
was
to bed.
insane until same psychic damage. So Drakmire is like text harassing Tiamat.
It's not Tiamat.
He's literally subtweeting Tiamat.
Tiamat's too powerful for him to contact.
It's true.
Oh, that sucks.
He does that
You're
privately.
harassing someone below her. You're like harassing her secretary. Fucking
Again,
rude.
Hammerfell's been gone for like 18 hours.
I mean, he does talk to Tiamat.
we
Just
have
not, with this
planned
spell.
multiple murders. We've gotten
Okay,
almost
hold
kicked
on.
out of the inn.
Reezy's wife was planned to be killed when he was here. That one's not new.
Yeah, that one's not new.
But
Well, Alistair planned to kill
we
her.
weren't getting ready to do it.
Harrenfell
Reezy
agreed
was-
that, yeah, we
Reezy's
should
been
probably
ready.
kill her.
Don't worry about it.
At the end of the long rest, Alastair, you can choose to make a wisdom saving throw. This appears to be
Oh,
a
no.
challenge.
Here we go.
You know what? What's up, jackass? You failed.
All right. You feel yourself once again shunted into the similar large arena space that you've occupied now twice, one for a longer period than the other. And you see the gray-skinned, bald individual at the opposite end, currently kind of staring in your direction, not uttering a word.
Well, good to see you again. You know, hello. I'm entertaining again.
Doesn't say anything.
Ugh. He'll, like, visibly roll his eyes. What you want? What's up this time? I fuck up again?
He remains silent.
Alistair's gonna fucking walk up on this person.
He's dead.
You walk up
No.
to him.
Alistair will get, like, a respectable 6 feet. Hello? Am I supposed to, like, bow?
He meets your gaze.
Oh, look at that. Oh, never mind. Drackmeyer?
Oh no, keep going. Do this whole thing.
Okay. Hello? Would like the little finger wave.
And he is looking at you.
Are you... I mean, we can just sit here and do this, but I promise I'll be a much bigger pain in the ass than you will be in the next couple of hours.
He
Promise.
remains silent.
Oh my god. Why won't you just say something? Is this the punishment? Silence? I'd rather you just beat my ass. At least that way there's something physical going on. Alistair's version of hell is boredom. We're gonna cast Mage Hand and boop him. Hello? Mr. Person who won't make themselves clear to me yet, that yells at me for doing things wrong.
I think he's dead, you guys.
Hello? Well, he met my gaze, so he's clearly alive.
Yeah,
This
he's,
dude planned
he's watching
this.
you.
He's like,
He's looking at the hand.
I'm gonna mess with Alastair so hard tonight. He planned this.
Okay, so I remember clearly last time when I died, I woke up. So I was like, where's the highest place I can jump the fuck off of? No, that sounds painful. Actually, dying in all of the ways I can do it are painful. My god, I don't have any nice ways to kill people. That's terrible. What kind of monster am I? I should really invest in, like, poison or something. I mean, I say that like I actually kill people that often. It's not really that big of a deal. But so are we gonna do anything here, or are you just gonna... Can I sit in your lap?
He is sitting in a position where his hands are crossed, or not crossed, but they come together, his fingers intertwining with themselves, his chin resting upon it, and his elbows on his lap. It would be kind of difficult.
Not if I sit on his back, piggyback style. What are you sitting? What is he sitting on? Is he just leaning forward?
He's sitting. This is an arena. There are stands. He's currently sitting on one of the rows of the stands.
Oh, then if we're down there, we're gonna join him in the stands. Hello. Sorry. Oh, are you wanting to watch something? Is that what you want? Hello? We're gonna sit beside him.
All right. As you sit beside him, he lets out a sigh, and you will see what appears to be two other individuals enter the arena. You see, one of them is clad in fairly strange-looking armor, very almost like it's made out of carapace. Different bits of shooting insectoid armor. The person dressed in it appearing to be human or elven. It's hard to tell with how the helmet is positioned. And the other individual appears to be a young, bald, gray-skinned humanoids. Rather skinny, but also fairly strong from the considering the weapon they carry, which appears to be like a large greatsword shrouded in shadow. They appear to be pacing the arena, sizing up one another. There appears to be talk, but it's unintelligible. The young gray-skinned individual appearing to be remorseful, and the one opposite him appearing to be antagonizing.
So, are we supposed to watch this? Because I'm not in the mood to watch someone just kill each other. That's like far from entertaining.
He does another huff, and he himself continues watching.
You know what? Does this work?
All right, you cast the spell.
Yeah. And he's not using his free option. He's spending the spell slot.
All right,
Do I get surface thoughts?
you do. I'll say it is somewhat silent, but he is certainly he's tuned into the battle, and with surface thoughts, you're able to see that he recognizes it as a memory.
Is that you?
He doesn't respond.
Is that you? Deeper. We want to dig deeper.
All right. He will use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Oh, come on. So you knew I was doing it. Come on. I mean, I can probably do that more times so you could fight it off, but that doesn't seem like it's productive, and it seems kind of rude. Reminds us of the first time we met. Alastair will pay attention to the fight now. He's curious what...
Mhm.
He assumes now there's some lesson to be here, or at least there's something he's trying really hard to show him.
Turning back into the fight, some more aspects of it become clear. The individual, the gray-skinned individual, previously his armor was somewhat faded, almost unrecognizable, but as it comes out, you see him wearing a very colorful suit, and what you previously thought was a helmet is actually a top hat. As he is kind of once again circling the arena, and then they seem as though they are about to come to blows when he shakes his head, and whatever is happening in the arena at that instant fades away.
Okay, now I'm interested. Also, I don't know if that's some language I'm not aware of. And I speak a lot of weird ones. I don't hear you laughing. Well, that's not exactly answering my question. Do you care to explain?
He will just turn to you and look at you expectantly.
Does Alastair recognize that individual?
He does not. Though the clothing seems familiar.
So what? You killed a clown?
The clothing was on the gray-skinned individual.
What?
Yes.
I had that backwards. What the hell? Explain. Never mind, Alastair cares a lot more now. Explain.
Explain what?
You don't look like the performing type. Or do you sound like it?
Mistakes are made.
Are you aware of where I'm from?
Indeed.
Are you personally aware?
More than you realize.
Are you the one I replaced?
No.
Oh, thank God, that'd be so awkward.
I'm from far, far back.
What race are you? How old are you?
Answers come in time. Keep along the good path and you will receive them instead of beatings.
So killing queens and my friend's abusive life is a good thing?
Yes.
Or do you mean like trying to help save the plane?
He doesn't respond to that.
Well, I guess I'll keep doing my best, whoever the hell you're supposed to be still. Can I have your name?
In time.
You know I'm impatient.
So I know you will strive further to gain this information. Good luck today.
Thank you.
And your vision fills with fog, and you were pulled back. And everyone wakes up the next morning.
I hope Reezy nat
consciousness
ones his wisdom
the
save.
next morning,
Reezy nat one's his wisdom save and just
and you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Let's go. We're no longer insane. Poggers.
pucker. I calculate when I want to be insane.
That's just called
You just
psychiatric
walk up to
medication.
Signy and it's like, I'm going to give you $500.
He's like, did I or did I not take my lithium?
He just walks over. He just walks over to Signy and he just hands him 300 gold pieces worth of diamond dust and just says, "I need you to cast this on me. I'm going to go insane 3 times potentially."
Alistair's gonna tell Reezni and Signing about the dream he had and be like, hey, he came back and didn't beat me up. He's kind of friendly, actually, when he's not assaulting me. So, apparently murdering your wife is an approved by this being thing, Reezni.
Everyone wants Reezni's wife dead.
Who does it? She's
She's the worst.
Her only character quality is being terrible. What else does she possess? What other qualities does this woman have other than being awful and kind of hot?
I think he.
So- Wakey, wakey, time to commit some more crimes. We're not getting up. We're waiting till Signing and Reezni are both up.
So Isaac, this is a clarification from Zach.
Okay.
Athendale is the fucking kingdom, right? But it's
And the
also
city.
the city?
Yes.
Oklahoma
God.
is the state. Oklahoma is also the city.
Gotcha.
But Dalhava,
Is the continent.
Athendale may think that they have claim of all of Dalhava, but there are some that are like officially recognized by everyone else.
They do
I'm
in
sorry.
fact think that.
There's
You're telling me that
the
this entire
recognized
being is
nation
centered-
of Athendale, and then there is Dalhava, which is
That's-
way bigger than Athendale.
That's
Hold
true.
on. So, are you
Athendale
telling me
thinks-
this higher being is discerning based on what El Warren believes he owns?
Yes. It's a whole thing. Like,
So
The Kingdom
we
of
still
Athendale
don't
thinks
know
they're in charge of
exactly where she is.
all of it.
Okay, next time ask, is she in the city of Athendale?
Well, you asked what city she was in, and it said Athendale.
This
Gotcha.
is why
So
Silyra
she
just refers
is,
to
she
it as the
is in
capital
Athendale
city.
City.
Yeah, just not in the castle.
Gotcha.
We're gonna go commit war crimes in the capital.
And a Warren is not in Athendale?
Correct.
Okay.
If
Am I
Daddy's
free of
not
con saves
put the
because my
castle down.
tolerance is low? Am I free of hangover con saves because I was relatively careful?
I mean, you have the not a hangover, but you have some headaches because this is a new thing for you.
Speaking of which,
She is pretty young.
she gets a knock at her door.
That's gonna be fun. It takes a minute. She's like, I'm definitely in the clothes that I was wearing last night because she didn't fall asleep. She did the trance thing and then just laid in bed. But
Drunk trancing.
she opens it.
There's no one there. Hello.
Good morning.
Hope you're
Mr.
having a-
Dragmire.
I hope you're having one as well. He will
What can I do for you?
slink into the room. Once you close the door, he'll no longer be invisible. I have fresh information from a reliable source.
Wonderful. From whom?
One of my associates.
God.
She gets her notebook without looking.
So, a number of things. I know where Reezni's wife is. Mrs. Deshow. She is in Athendale City. And your father is not there.
Where is he?
To that I am unsure. But he does not know of my deception. And to that, we are very thankful.
We are.
Are you alright?
Yes. Okay, I'll roll deception.
Oh no, she's a sorcerer. She has good deception.
I clicked it twice. I don't know why. Oh,
Oh my god!
Crack, bro.
she's totally fine.
Crack, bro.
Alright. So, we have a number of plans. We could go there directly to the teleportation circle within the castle. That would bring us right there. However, of course, your father is not the only one who opposes us there.
That was my next question.
Oh yes, no, he has many in my order and his own that are quite dangerous to us.
How great is the threat?
To that, it is unclear. However, my organization has a number who are quite powerful. I believe you met a few. One of them helped you out. Allowed you to escape from the city.
Oh, yes. Is he there? How many
Presumably, he is one of my, well, not exactly allies, but one who shares my beliefs.
He is not a member of your same order.
Oh no, he is. However, he is not exactly in the know of my plans. He does agree with them, though. Even if he doesn't know it.
So what is the risk if we go directly to the castle?
Well, someone will surely know. In fact, you were stopped immediately by 2 of my order. The guards there. In disguise, of course. However, getting out of the castle would be a difficulty. You do have abilities that would help us in that regard. Your dimension doors, I believe.
Yes. How,
We could.
if we are to eliminate Mrs. Dosho, how likely is it that our enemies will know it was us?
Well, that depends on if we are seen, and by how many people, as well as, well, how it's done. It is not going to be a clean extraction.
My favorite.
We simply don't have the skill set for such a clean kill.
Why not?
Well, going in there with all fire and lightning is not exactly subtle. I do have a number of tools. I don't believe that they would be exactly up to the job. He will pull out a strange bag and will undo one of the latches, and kind of falling open is a bunch of vials.
Poison?
Yes, quite potent at that. However, she would need to drink it.
What are the chances
And-
it could be slipped into her food or...
Oh, that is entirely possible. I am very capable at such things. However, it is, difficult to do such things quietly, especially I don't know her organization well. I don't know who her allies are entirely.
Are you averse to difficult things, Mr. Drakmeyer?
Oh, not at all. Otherwise, I would have left by now. What is it that you see is our best course of option?
Well, I would like to do it as quietly as
Action.
possible. It
Of course,
is
as would I.
preferable to avoid showing our hand until...
Should she have my mask, the task would be far harder.
How
Any
does the
fire
mask
magic.
change it?
Well, it is very powerful. It gives one the splendor of dragons, specifically that of a red dragon.
And makes you immune to fire.
Yes. Well, it would for me, but for her, not quite. She
What
does
it do
not
for her?
exhibit such splendor. It would give her partial immunity to it. So your usual course of action would not exactly be efficient.
Does the mask have a weakness?
It can be removed.
Can its power be removed?
No. In fact, I do not want it to be. I want it.
Will it be a problem if the mask is a casualty of this conflict?
Yes.
How much of a problem?
Quite an irksome one, I would say. Quite a painful one.
I understand. Well, if poison is our quietest option, that is the one I'd prefer.
Yes, as would I, but like I said, she is not an inexperienced adventurer. She is
I would
quite
much
powerful, and I'm
prefer-
unsure if such things will be enough to take her out alone.
Is there a way that we can pin this on another of his allies? They will be much easier to bring down if we can cause infighting among them.
A
Do you find
clever
this planning
idea.
amusing, Mr. Drakmeyer?
No, I am simply admiring your ingenuity. It seems that I have taught you well. Any ideas of who we could pin it on? Perhaps another one of
You
her
know his
allies.
allies better than I do.
Ah, that I do.
Who will be the easiest to push over the edge?
Well, she has a number in her, well, circle. One could simply be, well, poised that they wanted to take control and that they were the ones who did the coup.
Oh, are we speaking of the entire plan?
No, no, of course not. Just her murder, of course. My apologies. She's not a queen yet, and
And
probably
she will
won't
not
be.
be.
Yes, especially if we succeed.
Well then, I would much rather cause some infighting within them. I would much rather divide them. How
As
would you
would
say
I.
we can do that?
Well, I can
Cause
appear
paranoia,
as,
mistrust.
of course, I can appear as anyone I want, including her. That could be of use.
It could.
As for telling them exactly,
We
You
would
see the
need to
issue
plant
here?
clues.
yes.
Outright saying it.
The issue here is that I have heard of them indirectly. I have never met her and her circle. So perhaps our goblin friend Reezni would be very helpful in this regard.
In knowing of her
He
circle.
knows. Yes, he knows them well. He lived with them for many years, I believe.
Is he up?
Unsure. I can go get him.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Very well. He disappears, turns visible, and the door opens. And he goes and knocks on Reezy's door.
She's gonna like arrange her hair a little bit better and just like
Try to look like,
Reed,
oh yes,
just
always tidy.
look decent and not hungover. Nope. Don't like that. We're not gonna
I'm
make
just
Reezy.
look-
We
No,
just wanted
go.
the information.
We just want to know
Do
more
not want
about.
Reezy to have to interact with his wife again.
Reezy opens the door.
Hello. There's there's no one there.
I know you're there.
Reezy, you are wanted. Please, would you join me to Lady Silyra's room?
Or
Are you okay, Reezy?
yeah, just They'll just fucking float along.
Alastair doesn't trust Reezy following Dragmire.
Should you wish to attend, we're in Lady Silyra's room.
I wasn't asking permission as he gets up to follow.
You'll knock on Silyra's door,
She opens it.
and everyone's
Reezy,
there.
Alastair, good morning.
It's a morning.
She like steps aside so they can come in.
Drakmar appears in the room.
We have something more of a plan than last night.
Yes, a bit more information.
My father is not in Athendel at the moment, but Reezni, your wife, is. We are going to attempt to not only eliminate her, but also pin it on someone else. And the hope is that we can divide their ranks with mistrust. Do
Who
you...
would that be?
What?
Who would we pin it on?
That's what we wanted to ask you. You know more about her inner circle than we do.
I'm not too sure if she still has her allies that were around. They kind of flaked off over the years.
So perhaps this would not be as tough as we thought. However, that lowers the candidates for those who we can pin it on.
Yes.
It would need to be someone who is plausibly a mole. Are there any who would be quickly suspected by the others?
He turns to his side and, looks at something that's over her shoulder. Seems to be looking at it as if something's talking to him. Isaac, I'm going to defer to you.
Right now, nothing comes to mind.
Damn.
And we would likely need more than one person. If we are to truly divide them.
Right, yes. However, you all bear a rather unique signature. Your magic. He knows how you fight. He knows what sort of evidence you leave behind. It is likely he will know.
Mm.
Unless if we could perhaps capture her and bring her elsewhere, while keeping it quiet, of course.
Just kill her and incinerate the body.
Yes, but you see, that incineration must occur somewhere where there is less people watching.
If we
Well,
cannot pin it on someone convincingly, then we must make it confusing. If there are clues, they must point all in different directions.
An interesting proposition. Are you capable of such oddities? As well as eliminating her at the same time.
I think
She
all of
still
us
is
are
a
with a bit of
powerful
planning.
wizard.
Well, what weaknesses does she have? We'll start there.
Well, she still must cast her spells, as would anyone.
Can we tire her out?
Burner spellbook.
Well, yes, wizards are quite unique. Should you destroy their spellbook, they cannot prepare spells. However, they still remember those that they prepared during the day. So, should we do that, she will still be just as fierce as a combatant as she already was. It will weaken her in the future, but, well, will not help us in the current situation. Her focus, however, should we destroy that, well, that could cause her great issues.
She uses
That
a
was
focus, not components. She glances at Reezni.
Sometimes she is as I am psionic. I must have gotten it somewhere, and she is also psionic in nature to some extent.
That is problematic. Truly. Psionics are strange. And dreadfully irritating.
How so?
Well, they cannot be dispelled, as would a normal spell. They come from elsewhere.
Where is that?
Well, the mind. It does not mesh well with traditional arcane energies.
Alastair, don't you know a lot about that?
Psionics?
He nods.
Well, yeah, they're used literally back home. Part of our infrastructure is built on it.
What
What
can you
about
tell
it?
us about it? Differences
you won't be able to-
between psionic and arcane magic? Weaknesses? Particular strengths to watch out for?
I mean, the main strength it has over regular magic is the fact that you can't just flick it away like you do some spells. Referring to counter spell. I mean, my magic is arcane in nature.
As is mine.
The only psionic abilities I possess is my mind reading and my telepathy.
The
Oh, no.
amulet. Would this do
Well-
anything?
No,
Well, it blocks some things, but psionics are strange.
there's nothing that we possess that can stop it.
Specifically divination magic. Any source of it, in fact.
So what's the goal? Are we trying to plant something on her, or are we trying to kill her?
We're trying to kill her,
We're trying to kill her
removing
in a
this
way
powerful
that
ally.
will hopefully begin to crack the foundation of our
I mean, this
efforts.
plan only works if she matters. If she's just a random pawn he used because she happened to be useful.
We are not looking
I'm not.
only to confuse my father. We are looking to confuse everyone fighting on his side.
I mean, yay. I mean, it sounds like you've come up with no one that's a viable option.
Yes, well, I'm
that's
afraid
part of
that
the
they are not
planning stage.
common. Lord O'Rourke does not exactly do trust very often.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Then how does he
I mean-
delegate tasks?
Well,
Power.
exactly. And punishments. Should you not
don't have-
succeed. Well, you are familiar.
I don't have to trust you if I know that I'm going to just kill you if you don't do the job I want the next, hour. No matter
Exactly.
what else. Do it or die. Which is why I'm saying, can he not
One would
just
be smart not
people?
to, well, go against the element plane of fire.
Ruling by fear can be rather fragile, though, can't it? If those he is threatening to punish can be convinced that there is a better way for them.
Or if you
Yes.
prove that you're a bigger threat than he is.
And many aren't aware of his plan.
Well, as I said,
In fact-
ruling by fear is rather a fragile thing. I will take loyalty over fear.
Of course.
So the answer to my
Continue
question
to
is
ask.
yes. You're focusing on political stuff. Okay. That was my question.
What do you mean?
Well,
Oh, I
this is
was-
a political situation, Alastair.
Have any of you ever actually assassinated somebody?
No.
Yes.
Now.
I assume
Sunny says having approached from behind, just like now.
Good morning, Cyan.
I
The
asked
door
about
was
it.
probably
was.
shut, actually.
I think that's stopping him. He's dimension dooring in. What do you want about?
Science tried to be awake. He responded to Alastair earlier when he spoke when they got up.
Mm-hmm. I was assuming he came in with everyone.
Same.
Nah. He was just laying in bed and he was just like, I guess everyone's leaving, so I'll
He
go see
enjoyed
what it's
being.
about.
He enjoyed.
I
being
enjoyed the silence
Alastair's
for
greatest.
5 minutes and then he went insane because he got used to it. I got used to the sounds.
He told you love his chaos. Just want to admit it. But anyway,
I'll never admit it.
fuck you.
Wouldn't you like to?
I'm just asking, has anyone here ever actually killed anyone, like an assassination? Other than you, I assumed you have. You're a bastard. You've clearly killed plenty of people, probably.
Oh, my skill set is elsewhere, but yes, I have killed a number.
Well, yeah, you work with secrets. Sometimes you gotta hide things, and sometimes people find out too much.
I'm a bit too
Of
flashy
course.
and never really had a reason to.
No.
What? I might be a flashy, I like attention, but I mean,
Oh no, I mean flashy and he does like bzz, bzz.
Enlighten us on how you would kill her.
well, what options do we have? Do we have anything subtle? That's preferable.
Well,
Despite
I have
how
a
you
number
see
of
me-
poisons.
We discussed poison.
Despite how you see me fight on the battlefield, Silyra, this is not how I choose to kill people by choice. The whole point of assassination is that we can't be found.
That's why we discussed quieter methods first.
I'm not too pertinent on it being a subtle endeavor. I just want it done.
I know, but
Yes, but should we, well, kill her, and it is not subtle, then Lord Warren will certainly find out, and certainly find out that it was you.
he's gonna find out.
Deaths do not go unnoticed,
I
especially
would rather
if
he
it is
not.
poisoned.
Unless...
Yes,
What's stopping him from scrying on some of us?
he is very busy.
Mm-hmm.
He relies on me for his updates.
Then you just lie and then we get away with it. If what you're saying is so accurate, then we don't have to care about this. I'm starting to question your ability to actually maintain this information stream.
You shouldn't. My information is very valuable, and very accurate, at least as far as he's aware.
You believe that we can do it secretly without a plan to frame someone else?
Duh. If they're really ready to start infighting, they're going to start pointing fingers anyway unless there's actual evidence it was us.
We don't
Oh,
know
then.
if they're ready to start infighting.
And if they're not, then this means nothing, regardless.
She's in the city of Athendale, but not in the castle.
No, which is important.
She likely has a manor nearby.
I mean, we'd probably spend time stalking her, breaking in, using my familiars to get routes in and out. It's a process. You don't actually plan this in one night.
Of course not. That is why I've waited 100 years to do this.
Oh, that's why.
Yes. Such betrayal
Wow.
is not so simply weighed on my mind.
So I'm saying we go to Athendale and lay low.
Yes,
Sounds like a
the
plan to me.
problem there is to get in.
That's not hard.
The simplest.
Send one of us.
Do you believe yourself up to the task alone?
Not to kill her, but to find a plan, yes.
All right.
Reezy needs to protect his mind, and I mean, I'm an enigma to the majority of this world.
To most of this world, but not to Lord O'Warren. He knows you. He knows who you travel with.
I'm not the one he's looking for.
It sounds like he doesn't know half the things he thinks he does.
If you do your job reliably, I should be fine.
How many of those within your ranks could potentially be feeding him false information as well?
Well, that is unclear. I do not speak to them very often. The watcher over your mother, I'm unsure what his whereabouts are. Presumably he still follows her around the castle.
Follows her.
Oh, yes, of course. That is what I have done for 100 years.
She has also remained in largely the same place.
Oh,
Who
yes,
is
well,
her
most...
watcher?
Is this pertinent right now?
You're right. Are we ready to leave for Athendel today?
Well, I mean,
I can bring us there.
I was offering to scout ahead of sorts.
I think that's a good idea.
Are you protected from divination magic?
If you are
I don't
confident going
I don't
alone.
know why I asked. I know that you're not.
I was going to ask, why does it matter who's looking for me?
Well, everyone in Athendale is on high alert.
You could wear my
If
amulet.
I mean, if
No.
you wish,
That would work.
if you wish, I can. I had already blinked my mind last night, so I will just be without it. During the night,
I mean,
I could.
No, I'm genuinely just curious. Who do you think's looking for me? If a
Well, they're
Warren,
not looking for you. They're looking for everything. It doesn't just stop scrying, it stops everything.
We're looking for everything. If you'll pardon the cliche, is also looking for nothing. If they're not certain what they're looking for, how are they to find it?
only a Warren is aware of me, as far as I know, alongside
Yes.
you, your network. So no one would know if they see me or not.
It is unclear how many he has told about us. Or rather, you all. They know of me.
Also, what you said's true about my mother. I'm an ally. Who's to say I didn't abandon the party?
Yes, I've been wondering about that. Why you stayed for so long? I always thought that you had known about the Alliance, and that you were simply staying for that.
No, I wish I was that clever.
Yes, it seems I have overestimated you.
Excuse me?
Be nice. He says, not looking to Alastair, looking at Drakmar like, be nice.
Alastair, how much time do you need to go on ahead and scout things out?
I don't know. How big's Athendale?
Fairly large.
Has
I can
Alastair ever
accompany
been to
you.
the capital of Athendale? I don't think he would have.
No.
Oh yeah, 'cause we met him in the woods.
Mm-hmm. And the circus doesn't appear on this plane in fucking middle of capital cities.
Yeah,
How much
it is
confidence?
very large. I can accompany you should you wish.
Oh, yay. Are you going to be able to keep giving your updates about Silyra with me?
Of course. I can give those wherever I am.
Perfect.
And I know that he's on this plane. He simply isn't in Athendale.
Don't worry, guys. Drakmar and Alice are going to go play Persona 5 for like a week. They'll be back when they send the calling card.
I'm gonna stay in this inn and drink so much wine.
I don't know. You have an idea where she is, correct? You could find out where her manor is pretty easily, I assume.
Yes.
3 days?
3 days. And you'll keep us updated at least once a day.
Of course.
We'll keep you updated as long as we can safely.
Which I can do.
That's true. You blocked my magic earlier, didn't you?
Yes, I sure did.
Perfect.
You see, her amulet is not too far off of what I have.
I didn't think so.
It's pretty clear he's not wearing any amulets. He's wearing a few rings, but he doesn't have anything that looks like what she has.
I mean, Alistair assumes things can come in different appearances.
Mm-hmm. He's also wearing his rather fancy cloak, which is, or it's a robe that's made out of like seemingly like skin of dragons, and it kind of fades off into shadow like when it reaches the floor. Just check the art. That's exactly what he's wearing.
Another question I believe may be pertinent. My shadow.
Yes.
Is that something we're worried about in this exact moment?
No, I just wanted us to be aware of it. And to consider whether that might also be a threat.
Samson said he'll deal with it.
So there are many magical effects that it could be doing. It could be tracking you. He could be reanimating it as one of his shades. I believe you fought a few.
Lovely. Alright, then we will just keep that in mind, and we can make good use of 3 days here with research and other preparation.
No gala? That's time.
I'm interested to see what she wants, so it will be worth attending, or at least messaging her.
I'm certainly not saying that we will not be attending it, but this mission seems to be our priority right now.
I mean, we're doing one or the other. We're not splitting up like that.
Of course not.
I would rather not go to a gala without you. All of you.
I don't like this plan, but it's the safest one. For now.
Now, might I ask, can you disguise yourself? Says to Alastair.
Can he disguise himself?
Yes, with magic, I believe.
Liberal.
Yeah.
Not spent long
he'll-
enough with us.
He'll take Drakmeyer's appearance.
Yes.
Do it the funny way.
Somewhat rhetorical. I'm
funny
aware.
The funny way.
Gotta be a lot more specific.
Whatever you think would be funny.
Be funny?
Characterize. Come on.
Oh, you mean do the caricature? Yeah, sure. We'll do like a smaller, like chibier version of Drakmeyer.
Now
Stevie.
who isn't helping?
I mean,
What?
funny.
Do you require any preparations before you
Mm-mm.
leave?
I'm good to go whenever.
Alright.
Yes, you will need an appearance here. And he will snap his fingers and he will take the garb of an armored knight of Athendale, wearing all the symbols and the colors. The traditional armor that they've had for, hundreds of years.
Of the 143 years maximum since Athendale was founded.
Yeah, the most recent armor that he remembers seeing. I'm not sure exactly what
Make
that
it a
looks
few
like. That's not the
centuries before we
Silyra.
got corruption in the monarchy. So
Oh, no, that
disappointed
was
in us
happening
as a
long
nation.
ago. Something like this would do you well. A simple guard. No one would question it, as long as we get out of the teleportation circle room rather quickly. However, it could be monitored. That would prove an issue.
I mean, would Reezni spell help?
You will return to Darkmire. Perhaps. We could go through invisible. However, that does pose problems as well. Like if there were two people watching it, and we enter, the circle still flashes.
Yeah.
There are
Well,
still
people
visuals.
all the time. No plan of part of this plan is going to be perfect. Remember, we're on the losing end.
What do you mean the losing end?
There's
We have
5
less
of us
number.
and
They outmatch us. They outpower us. They have more information than us. They have a stronger
Which
infrastructure
is
than
why
us.
we have to play it smarter.
Well, yeah, that's why
Exactly.
we're instead of storming the castle per se, we're going to establish an in and out.
so do you need the
Is there a circle near Athendale?
No, I'm afraid not.
Isn't there one in the by the Temple of Bahamut outside, just outside the city? This is Rachel.
There's one in Chisel. That's in the Temple of Bahamut. And Chisel is way the fuck, like halfway
Okay.
across the country.
I don't feel like
I'm looking at that too. He's got 2 teleportation circles. One's for the castle, one's for Chisel.
There is one in Temple of Bahamut in like Athendale, but it is
That
still
one's
within
very
city
public, right?
still within city bounds and very visible.
Then let's do the castle.
How many people go to that one?
The teleportation circle, not really. It's an occasion.
There are other teleportation circles around that could be utilized. That would mean that we were not directly in the castle.
That sounds better.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
I thought we'd just take out whoever it was that was watching it.
Yes, but that raises alarm now, doesn't it?
That's why I like the new plan.
Yes, then perhaps something something strange. Not exactly to any of our accordance. And he will transform into a wizard wearing blue robes with the symbol of Bahamut on a shoulder and like a wide wizard hat and like a long white beard. Something like this would be better. Something that wouldn't be questioned as much.
Alastair will turn to what he imagines is like a spunky acolyte that's tutoring under the wizard.
Oh, very good. Very good.
You need a storyline.
You will return to Drakmar.
Oh, I like what we had going on. We shall also turn back to Drakmar. For once, you have a tail that can actually have my tail.
It's true.
And we both have horns. Oh, this is so comfortable.
And how tall is Alastair?
6'4", 6'5", 6'4".
Then he's then he's tall enough to be able to mimic Drakmar's height because it's within the foot.
Yeah, because I thought he was 7 foot tall.
Yeah, he's like 7'3". He's
Oh.
fucking tall and scary.
Yeah.
And he's got a flaming eye that no one's asked about.
Why would we? My eye's weird.
Mhm.
Your eyes weird. We have weird fucking eyes.
That's fair.
Just let it be weird.
Got a lot of
Sounds
fun.
what you want.
So, is that the plan? Oh,
Does that-
second question. Is there a teleportation circle here in Tingodron?
Not that you've witnessed yet.
I see an issue. So, we would need a way to reconvene. To join back up with everyone. I am capable of teleporting such distances.
I mean, they're going to come to us. That's the goal.
Very well.
I mean, we can both send Scry. You can do something. I can talk in people's dreams. We have many ways to reach them.
Of course.
We can handle the semantics of setting up the portal when we're ready.
Yes, make sure it's clear for everyone else to emerge.
Even if this just caused a bit of a problem to pull the public eye away from one of the ones by Bahamut, that works.
Though they are not exactly public. They are quite private and house a number of rather devoted acolytes of Bahamut.
Oh, I was just saying just in case. The goal's not have to do any of that, hopefully.
Of course. Or perhaps we can wait another day and I can figure out exactly where she is.
How'd you do that?
I have contacts that are quite reputable. They tell me a number of things. They give me pinpoint information.
Why are you saying that now?
Well, it is not exactly a safe endeavor.
Oh, then we're not doing it. If it's not as safe as the others, then we're not doing it.
No. Rather, it is quite safe to do. However, communing with such outlandish individuals can be harmful for the brain. I can do it, however, there is a risk to myself.
Then we're going to leave it up to Silyra. We're doing this for her kingdom.
No, we're doing this for the whole plane. Remember that.
I don't live here.
Yes. Remember
know.
that we're doing this for all planes then, including your own.
Well, I live here, and you're doing it for. All right. I
Fine.
live on this damn plane.
I promised you couldn't die, so that's fair. I'm just going to take you with me. That works too.
Huh?
Kidnap you.
Who?
Reezni, he's my favorite.
I know. I am a sweet treat, that's wrong.
Damn right, you are Reezni.
High five.
Yes!
So now, do we
So
have a
high five.
plan then?
A high five with the follow up
Oh,
of
I guess
thunder
we're
as I
answering.
freaking
Never mind. He doesn't say
do a high five, but you get freaking thunderclapped.
that.
We may do it, but I think Silyra is gone right now. She's spaced out.
Her actually walked out and buy another bottle of wine because she's like, fuck it. I'm not going anywhere for a few days.
Is she back?
She's back. We
She's
asked you a
back.
question,
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
or rather, posed a dilemma.
What was the question?
Darkmar said that he has ways to commune with strange entities, but it can be harmful to him. Does she want him to do it?
Or do you want us to go on ahead?
To see if we can exactly find where she is.
How dangerous to you?
Well, it will leave me unable to do much for the rest of the day. After a while, I shall recuperate.
Will you be able to also get us where she is, how to get in, how to get out, what her schedule is?
Such things are specific. I can find out where her manor is. I can ask them 5 questions, all of which have a very simple answer and can be very frustrating if not worded properly.
And how does it injure you?
Well, I'm sure that you are quite familiar with damage to the mind.
Yes.
It is like that. But it also drives you insane for the rest of the day. Have you ever not been yourself? Unable to talk? Unable to, well, do much? It is painful and
I
awful.
suppose you would know.
He's
Yes.
just like, yeah. Yeah.
Is it safe for you to do this and then go on a mission like this?
Well, if I fail, then I will be in no state to do such a thing. If I succeed, however, 5 questions. That is why I like to do it at the end of the day.
Perhaps you should wait until the end of today, then.
I would
and
agree.
you will already be there.
Yes,
It will give you time to get settled.
of course.
So you two are going off?
Just for a few days.
Okay.
We will be back. Not too long. And
Plus,
besides,
we're-
if we need you,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I shall leave this with you. And he will use prestidigitation to create the searing mark of one of the teleportation circles in one of the temples of Bahamut. I'm unsure if you're familiar with this one, but it is on the temple of the north side of town. Or the north side of the city. It's not town.
Town, city, kingdom,
Yes?
country.
Are you familiar
Down
with
by the
this
woods.
circle? Yes.
Yes.
Good. I suggest you memorize this one.
Thank you.
Of course.
Reezni, do you want to go with them?
I'm not too espionageous.
We can handle this. The more people, the more times there are to be seen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can do it. And I'm pretty sure he's probably as good.
Do you want the buffer?
Better.
Prove it.
Do you
Well,
want the buffer?
Well, I have a 100-year resume of hiding from one of the cleverest elves I've ever met.
the buffer?
The mental lock thing.
Yes, please.
Mind blank. He will nod and go over to Alastair and hesitate for a second before he'll touch his
You don't-
temple.
If you don't want to, you don't have to. If he sees you hesitate, I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Most of the time.
Okay.
Someone's got my back.
Alastair, we cannot run on maybes.
If he says he will be fine, he'll be fine.
Fine, Reezni, cast it. It'll make her feel better.
Thank you.
Okay. He will take 2 fingers and tap them to his temple, and he will feel his. It'll feel like his brain is like coaxed coated with electricity for just like a brief second, just like his eyes as Alistair's like vision goes white for half a second, and then there is now you are now mind blinked. You have a blink mind, no thoughts head empty. At least
I
yours
already
knows.
did.
I will draw the circle.
You're immune
I'm
to
just
psychic
strangled with
damage,
backfire.
and no one can sense your emotions
That was
or
Zach.
thoughts. Divination spells do not work on you, and you cannot be charmed.
Let's go.
And-
That's huge.
Even Wish does not work on this. It is one of the few spells that foils Wish and
Nice.
similar abilities.
But what if I
like
wish that I could?
It doesn't work.
I know.
Jackmire's already immune to all this stuff.
What are you on about? You can't be mind blinked permanently, you silly goat.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you in your kneecaps. Be immune to this. Be immune to this block.
Does he have kneecaps as a dragonborn?
I keep telling you, make
yes,
the
he has
dexterity
weird
saving throw,
digigrade
and you
legs,
keep
but
saying no.
it's hard to tell because his fucking robe is made of shadow.
Kneecaps. Hand them over.
I wonder whose shadow it's made.
It's yours.
Ethically
Silyra.
made shadow
Yeah.
cape.
I stole it, and
No
now
shadows were harmed in the making of this.
it shall live on my feet forever.
Doesn't Sonya? It's like Sonya's like, I have a freaking shadow cape right now. What?
I
I
will
got the
draw
freaking shadow. I have the
teleportation-
freaking shadow ward.
I will draw the teleportation circle for you.
And I have a
It would
gun.
be
No, you don't. Stop giving.
better to preserve your own magic.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, princess. Sorry, Silyra.
Seeing if there's anything else I can give you guys.
I'll get to work.
A hug?
Sure.
What? You don't want to hug me just in case your wife murders me?
Sure.
Isaac, here's a question.
Yeah.
Like, just general information
General
about
information.
teleportation circles. They like flash when something comes through, right?
Yes, and they make noise.
Gotcha.
What's the noise? Is it like the TARDIS sound or?
No, it's like like a kind of like if you've ever seen Steven Universe in the warp shit, whatever.
What noise does it make, and is it sexy?
I'm assuming that it's based off of whoever cast the thing. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, if you're transporting to a permanent one, that's the noise it makes.
Yeah, but like, who cast the permanent one? Like, the whole
one-
year?
The one on the
no,
north side of
looks
town
not-
plays
not in
the
this-
universe
not in this particular
teleporting
world, no.
ones.
Athendal
Suck-
national anthem. Like the whole thing.
It's like blaring loud. Here it is.
That's
Someone
why
is
everyone would know.
approaching. Oh man.
Thank you, Mitch.
I could keep going. But
Why is the
it's only
Athendal
like halfway
national
through.
anthem?
The United States national anthem?
Yeah, it's
I'm making connections. What are you on about? Anyway. It's a commentary.
Wait, where are we gonna stay? You know what? I don't care. You'll figure it out. That's your job.
Is there anything else that will make this job easier for you?
A hug.
From me or
Well, from you, because you're a friend and you're awesome.
all right?
Yay!
She does give him a hug.
He will try to pick her up and spin her around.
She lets him.
Yay!
If I'm honest, she holds on a little bit too long.
Oh, I love you
I-
too. We're gonna kill your dad.
Fucking yikes. I looked at.
It's
I'm trying-
together.
I was trying to find wizard names. So I looked up grand wizard names. And
No, just take any sort of any sort of psychiatric medication and just name yourself that.
Gabapentin.
I am the
name-
great
my name is
wizard
Xanax.
Zoloft.
Gabapentin the Grey.
I am Lord Xanax.
I'm Acolyte Xanax. I called that one.
Adderall.
One Facine.
So I looked up grand wizard names, and apparently grand wizard is a title held by the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh,
members.
Yeah,
know
that's
that?
like
Oh
the,
my
that's
God.
like
I didn't
the
know
head
that.
dude of the Ku Klux Klan.
I didn't know that.
Zachem.
So
He's
We're
not.
looking
I
at
get
no-
his spells
Don't
aren't
do
very
one
good.
of those.
I
They're
didn't.
mostly
We're
be
looking at wizard
racist
names.
and dress like a ghost.
Oh,
Should
so
be ghosts.
perfect for Athendal. Except the ghost part.
So I got a hug from Reezni. I got a hug from Silyra. Sign in.
Ah.
Give me a hug.
Fine.
Oh, Oh,
Oh my god, that's an image. I can't fucking see that.
He's also getting
It's
swung
too
around.
dark.
Drakmeyer does not get a hug though.
You love it.
Oh,
I assume you do not go to the church that has the dispelling gates of splendor.
No, I would no. Why the fuck would we go there?
I
fuck
think you
is that?
should because it would be really cool.
Are any of these places hallowed?
Drakmeyer, can I have a hug?
No.
Okay. He's allowed to say no. He looks like he can hit me.
We
You
can all
cannot.
hit you.
I wish you'd fucking try, princess.
I mean, I can hit you.
Can
Were
you?
casting the teleportation
Yeah.
circle, by the way? Quick
She's-
question.
In her
She-
bathroom.
After Alastair was done,
Reezy hits
hugging
you for
her,
13
she-
thunder damage. No.
she's just drawing it like in the open space on the floor.
All right, you are gonna have to move some tables around and kind of shift the bed, in order to.
You're gonna have to shit the bed.
No.
Can we move some tables so we can go die?
What?
I
What'd
can,
you say to make Isaac do that?
I can definitely say, as her player and the person who wrote her and thinks in her brain, that she does not.
Does not what?
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
Have
Don't you guys use stupid while we're gone.
Fine.
same for you.
I meant Silyra. Reezni, you're in charge.
I know. He does a
Reezy will
salute.
keep us very safe.
Reezy
Cool.
does a salute.
Keep the cat. He'll hand you his familiar. Silyra, you can keep the kitty.
Oh,
Meow.
I will take good care of him.
Storm Lord, Lord of the Storm.
Thank you.
He
She's
will
trying
knock your shit
so
out.
hard not to grin because she loves this cat.
Kitty.
So
Kitty.
cute.
Cats. I'm a kitty
And
cat.
sometimes
dance,
she
dance,
is
dance, and I dance,
internally
dance,
just
dance.
like a 15-year-old girl who needs to pet a cat.
So, do you have a name picked out?
Xanox. It'll be Xanox instead of Xanax.
I'm calling him Zanny like the Billie Eilish song.
Be sure to refer to me as Ixar, the Grand Wizard of Bahamut. We are from the Byzantine Empire in Enithara.
Got it, Big Egg.
I would hope that you're taking this seriously.
Of course I will. When I do my job, I take it seriously. Right now, we're dressed as two dumb wizards in a fucking room with a crybaby princess.
Darkmore's not transformed yet.
Alastair already has.
Have fun.
Well now, are you ready?
Yes.
Very well.
Be safe. And she casts the
Try.
spell.
Oh,
Alright.
and my cat fucked up your dad's house site.
Circle is complete. You are.
Enter the form of Ixar, the Grand Wizard of Bahamut.
Joke's on you. Solyra's distractible, and if you talk, it's going to stop the spell, and she has to start over.
Nah.
No, he was saying it as they're going through it. Oh, wait, one last. The cat fucked up your dad's house.
All right. You stepping through?
Mm-hmm.
Athendel.
All right. You step through.
If you die, I'm going to be so mad.
You step
You
through
fool.
into
teleportation
a
circles.
portal to the center of the earth. Get played.
Solyra was
It
like,
was my
actually...
plan all along to kill you, Alastair.
You step through into. Walking through, you can hear the same noise emanating as the spell's cast, and as you walk through that column of light that is sort of emitted upwards from the teleportation circle, you emerge on the opposite end, where you can see a massive church, probably about 3 times the size of the tavern you were occupying. It's incredibly tall, and everything here appears to be carved out of differing kinds of stone, varying from limestone to marble to bloodstone. And there are... you can see this is a specific area, a specific ward for the teleportation circle. As you look at the many columns that extend upward to support the ceiling of this massive building, you see a couple of cloaked individuals gaze in your direction, kind of garbed in the colorations of Bahamut. And as they begin approaching you, we will pick up there next week.
I just realized we're supposed to be part of a religion that Alastair forgets the name of the god because he thinks he's dumb.